Good morning, everyone. How's it going? What is going on? Let me see, make sure I got this set up right here. How are people doing, though? All right. Let me see if okay, gotta get my sound turned off on my game. Leave. Okay, and then you guys should be getting the stuff from the live stream, I believe, here, which will be live in just a second. How's it going, though? Mahalo Vantage. What's up, Josh? How you doing? What's up, Mortal Flash? Celebrating my 18th birthday today. No longer a kid. Gotta start being the adult life. Oh, no, your brain's not fully developed till you're like 25, dude. You're fine. But happy birthday. What's going on? What's up, Debo? What is the link for the this on Twitch? It's just twitch.tv/Kabam. I can pop in the chat for you. There you go. For any like giveaways they do or anything, you will want to be watching on Twitch or be in that. Is it to go live? We're not doing it. Oh yeah, are we here? Okay, what? How loud? It doesn't look like it's too loud, right, guys? What's up, Nasty Down? Good morning. So hey, hello, good evening to you. What's up, Jonathan? How's it going? What's up, Normal Norman Sizzle, Christian Retz, Dex? Good morning, everyone. Okay. Hello from Sweden. I'm logged in, right? I think, yeah, I must be because it's got that there. Okay. How is everyone doing this morning, though? Hopefully everyone is doing well. Are we, look at the, oh, you can't see because it's, say, this number here was just scrolling up infinitely. It was going crazy. Zoe's doing well, although she's not understanding why I'm awake and not doing something more entertaining than this. Yeah, oh, gross, eye goobers. Yeah, no, that's gross. Yeah, you're a good dog. You don't really get treats this early in the morning, though, Zoe. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, no. No. Oh, okay.
Welcome back to another Marvel Contest of Champions live stream, an official Marvel Contest of Champions live stream. Today we've got a ton of brand new things for you, including our new event and side quest. We've got new bosses, new pain, new champions, bringing our total up to 300. Grandmaster's Grace, what's that? You're gonna find out real soon. And we've got giveaways, Twitch drops, Valentine's Day goodies, and a little bit of bromance. Oh yeah, one more thing. Your brand new 2025 Summoner's Choice Champion, all revealed today. Let's not waste another minute, and let's get into it.
Volume okay, guys? Or should I turn it down just a tiny bit?
All right, welcome back to another Contest of Champions, Marvel Contest of Champions official live stream. We are here live in Vancouver, and you know what? I got a very special guest here. Let me bring in the sound. It is your favorite dinosaur in the house, Karate Mike, Kabam, Asaurus, Rex.
What is going on?
What? Zoe, settle down. Hey.
Live in Vancouver, very excited to have a very fun,
No barking. Settle down.
and exciting live stream coming to you. Let's get into it, Dave.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff today, so we're going to try to get the show to run as smooth as possible while we get all this stuff running, but we do have some cleanup and some housekeeping and all that kind of stuff to do, so you guys know the rules, you know what's going on. You just got to be nice because we got a lot of giveaways and really cool things we want to do for you, so just remember the rules.
Just don't be a
while
dick.
We're watching those rules, let's get a quick shout out. Like, where is everybody coming from today? It's always a
All I want to hear is a BG's reward update. I don't think that's going to happen, Carl, unfortunately.
What's your progression level?
I think I would have heard about it before now.
Valiant? Are you Thronebreaker? Are you Paragon? Are you Cavalier? Did you just get it? Did it just happen? Oh, I saw Japan. Japan just passed. Germany just
I
passed.
see a New York Valiant, England, we got South Africa, we got people from all over the world watching this stream. We're here in Vancouver, and we're excited to have a fun time.
That's right. I saw someone say specifically Greece and Valiant.
Nice.
Yeah. And this is Vancouver.
It is, yes.
And Valiant. Vancouver and Valiant.
That's new.
2 V's. alliteration for the win.
Congratulations,
yeah, that's
buddy.
Right, that's right. I had a little bit of time off, and I was like, it's time to
It's a
knock
platypus.
this thing out and just get it done.
I'm proud
and,
of you.
I'm proud of me too. I'm proud of you too.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah,
I appreciate that, man.
but you did it way before I did.
Oh, on day one.
way,
But
way,
that's
way
all right.
before.
I'm not here to brag.
That is all good. All right, we got people to thank because this show actually does take quite a bit to put together. It's a lot of planning. It's a lot of people. And we have our production team. As you know, we've got Kabam Fenton over there running the rig, the Kabam rig, and all that good stuff. The game team putting stuff together.
It's different from a rig,
Kabam
Ray.
Breeze is a new face that we've had. That is our producer, Kabam Breeze.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, makes it all very easy to do these things. So big thank you.
It just
to
always
all
cracks
of
me up
you
'cause it's like,
and to the
it's such a
game
tiny
team,
room, you know?
particularly the art team too, because our team don't miss.
They don't miss.
They don't miss.
Hashtag
They never miss. And
our team don't miss,
I would
except for
be
occasionally when they
remiss
miss,
if I
you know.
didn't. That doesn't matter. We're just
Boo,
gonna move right on
boo.
in.
Remiss.
I just want to update you a little bit about a couple of changes that we're going to be doing. This time around, we're not going to have promo codes at the end. What we're doing is incorporating them into our Twitch drops. So those of you that are looking at the Twitch drops, you can see the final. milestone
you're gonna need to have
is
a
what you would
Twitch
normally get
account,
from
huh?
Your promo codes. So we're just making it a lot easier and just putting it all into one place. You don't have to go and get it. We're
Is it
just going to
here?
give it to you. It's
No.
already delivered, ready to go. But there is still room for promo codes.
I'm
We will
signed
talk
in.
about
I'm
those
signed in 'cause I
just
just
a
chatted,
little bit
yeah.
later on today.
Yes, we will.
Also, we're going to be doing our giveaways, but we're not going to be doing them in the chat because honestly, it's been a challenge to do our giveaways in the chat and then also read what you guys are saying. Someone just said greetings, someone just said let's go, someone just said Paragon. It is all good because now we can read the chat. So we're removing our giveaways from the chat and we're moving it. We're kind of like outsourcing it to a different place, and that's going to be Gleam.io. So we can just pull up that slide. We can just show people some of the details. We'll pop this up when it's time to do those giveaways. But as you can see here, it's going to be playcontestofchampions.com/stream giveaway. Now I did test this earlier. You got to put that last backslash in there.
Okay.
Yeah, or /, sorry.
Yep.
And otherwise it doesn't go. But that's where we're going to be doing them. So you're going to want to stick around for that. Don't miss out on those details because today we are giving away 5 Titan crystals.
Oh!
Yeah, that's going to be our midstream giveaway.
All
and
right.
at the end, we're going to give away 5 chances to win your choice of our 2 champions. You know who they are?
I think I do know
do?
who they are, and
Yeah.
I'm really excited to get into those today, but we got some other stuff to talk about.
We absolutely do. So, starting first, we've got our few announcements. So we have our old school favorites calendar. So if you haven't been logging in, if you haven't been in the game for a while, this started on January 13th, but it's going to go all the way till February 13th. So you want to be able to jump on in. Finn, to go ahead and throw that up on the next slide here. You'll be able to get free champions, including Hulk, Iron Man, and Stark Spidey. I know some of you already got this, but this will be going till February 13th. So if you log in now, it's going to be 7 days. You get all the stuff in there, and it is good stuff. And
Absolutely. And
I didn't
if you
notice
haven't
any of
logged in
that.
For a while, you can still do that. If you have been logging in every day, you already have this completed, and you might be saying to yourself, Hulk, Iron Man, I don't need those guys if you haven't played this game for a while. Well, guess what? You might want to give it another shot because they got a little bit of a facelift and they're pretty darn
Free Stark
good.
Spidey,
And
3-star Stark Spidey.
is always great. So if you haven't played for a while, log in, get those free champions.
that's right. He's always been good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I still remember the hype day. I was like, I chased him.
Oh, yeah.
I chased him.
He's great.
And I got him.
He's great.
Yeah, now I have him in 6-star. Now I need him in 7-star.
You'll get there.
Yeah, I'm going to get there. All right, but also, in celebration of the release of Captain America Brave New World, make sure to log in between February 14th and March 31st, and you can pick up even more champions and more goodies. And what you got here
Buff Red
is
Hulk.
your chance to get...
Give Red Hulk a no cap on his
What champions
incinerating
are in that category?
fiery whatever
If I had
thing
to
damage.
I would probably have to go with Captain America, Sam Wilson, and somebody red, looking like a Hulk. Maybe Red Hulk?
Yeah, I read what you were doing there.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
looking
No,
pretty good.
no,
Yeah,
no,
easy.
boo.
Yeah, that's good. We can just move right on there. So yeah, make sure you're logging in. It's a 7-day calendar, just like the last one, and that will be going February 14th all the way to March 31st.
Did anyone
And
even
our
notice
first
that
day
calendar?
is,
I didn't
quite
notice
lovely,
like getting
I
a
will say.
Hulk and an
All
Iron
right,
Man or
now,
whatever.
Moving on, we've got some new quests going on here. We have our event quest.
All right, so as always, each month you can expect the event quest. Let's break it down.
something
In
that
a world of constant chatter, communication,
plenty of people don't even wanna
updates,
do.
notifications, and more, it's odd to find a moment of silence. What's even more concerning is when that silence is surrounding the Avengers Tower. Eli Bradley and Joaquin Torres, aka Patriot and Falcon, will need to investigate. However, they'll be facing off against friends and foes alike as Arnim Zola breaks the calm with reveals of his villainous plots. Will the team be able to take in the whole picture?
6-star of each?
Or
Yeah, I just don't
will they
remember it
be
really.
blinded by the sinister science of Zola. This event quest launches on February 5th and runs until March 5th. And keep in mind, if you're a Valiant player, exploring the new event quest and completing the Paragon Gauntlet will be a big source of refined experience points as you're on your journey up to level 70.
Sinister science of Zola.
Yeah.
Thought he was tech.
Well, we'll find out in just a few minutes.
Sinister tech? Is that what it is? I don't know. You know, it's just
No
sinister
spoilers,
science.
Dave. Come on, man.
Is that a spoiler? I mean, it's technically not a spoiler. Okay, all right, moving on. We have our side quest, and it is Till Deathless Do Us Part. So, Captain America Sam Wilson and the new Falcon, Joaquin Torres, are on a diplomatic mission to see if the Avengers can broker peace with the new Deathless faction that sprung up in the Battle Realm. Surprisingly, the Deathless are amenable to an alliance, but Sam, just one of many groups vying for the Deathless' support. The heroic duo will have to throw down against an array of villains, all competing for the top spot as the Deathless' new best friends, or BFFs. So I find it hard to say Deathless in the plural. Deathlesses?
It's a
Deathlesses.
tough one, lots of S's.
Yeah, Deathlesses. Yeah. You know.
I don't think they're
All right,
doing
so
this with
what we got going on in this
Drax.
quest?
So we got a simple one this month, Dave. There are no tokens, there are no entry requirements, just a new quest unlocked each week for 4 weeks. So each quest has 3 paths with 3 fights and a boss. It all contains path rewards and an exploration reward.
What's up, Hussein?
As usual, you got your 5 difficulties.
I feel like this is the kind of stuff that like doesn't really need to be in the live stream. Like,
the romance and it's complicated.
we know that there's a side quest and we know there's an event quest. I'm like, eh.
Yeah. Actually, can we
This
get
feels
that,
like a filler
popped on
episode.
screen? I know the way that our creators cover and people that are watching cover, we kind of listed this out so you can take screenshots and you can go through all of the details of
I appreciate that.
our,
That's cool.
side quests here. So, not that one. We are on...
Oop, that's a little later.
Yeah,
There's no ball caps,
That's
Hussein.
a little bit later. Literally, what? Just no spoilers, right?
He's getting his
So
ass
just
beat
in
by a
case
3-star
you
Green
need,
Goblin.
You can just
Yeah.
pop it on right there. That is the details. All right.
I like that.
moving
That's nice of
on.
them, you know.
Looks like we are in the champion section.
Oh,
and
I'm
I am
excited.
so excited, and I just can't hide it. I know.
Okay, new
Pop-up
champions
that first
here.
deep dive.
To begin, block and strike the opponent to build your charges and push them back toward the wall. Focus
I do love how this guy looks. He looks so stupid and like
2 bars of power.
Krang-like and so forth.
Gain your energize, fury, and inflict your special 1 lock. Bait the opponent's special 2 while they're near the wall. Then parry above 20 charges to inflict sleep and start chaining your heavy attacks. While performing parries, your disintegration debuffs will be paused, and once the opponent just about reaches 2 bars, launch your special attack to explode them and burst the opponent down. And if they aren't already wiped out,
That doesn't seem like a lot of burst.
until they are. Now, if you're up against an opponent with a scary or unblockable special 2, you might want to choose the special 2 lock pre-fight instead to lock things down and make sure Zola's always in control. And don't forget, if you don't choose any of them,
I like his animations for sure.
makes him very tanky when baiting the opponent's special attacks. And hey, if you happen to mess up, and trust me, we've all been there, Arnim Zola's got your back with that self-repair passive on his special 3 that regenerates 100% of missing health each time you use it. And not to mention, he'll also
Each
break
time?
the opponent's armor. But don't go too crazy, because each time you use this, that regen will take a lot longer to tick all the way to the top.
Nice. Oh,
Where's the burst? Yeah, right?
Oh, look
It's-
at that. We got it right here. Shout out to my buddy.
It was
Cam
the
Vincent
best
for
of
bringing that
times,
in,
it was
letting
the
us showcase
blurst
this
of
guy
times.
On the stream. Look at how close that is. Look at how cool that is, man. It's so accurate. It's so accurate. This guy is such a cool champion, dude. Like, I'm so excited about this guy.
Yep, I see so much utility for his use, and
yeah.
he's essentially a Swiss Army knife, I would say.
Exactly,
Yeah,
and that
Because-
works out just perfectly because that's exactly what Zola is, a Swiss Army
the most
knife.
gentle
He
AI
has
I've seen
so
since I
much
came
utility in
back.
this kid. He's got, first of all, that bleed and poison immunity, which will always
Oh, is that
be
our
relevant.
first Twitch
But
drop?
What I love are those pre-fights where you can get the selectable special lock immunity.
Ah, dang
between
it.
Special 1 and Special 2. Now, more often than not, right, you want to go for that
Thanks.
Special 1 lock. That's like you get his damage loop going with the heavy chaining in the
Yep.
corner. But if you're up against a defender with an unblockable Special 2 or one that you're not really too comfortable with,
No, oh, dang it.
right? And just never have to bait that Special 2. You just always bait the Special 1. You're going to suffer within the damage department a bit, but that's where the utility trade-off comes into play.
I'm telling you, man, the only part I'm not a fan of is how fast you just glossed over the heavy chaining.
Oh, the heavy chaining is great.
The heavy chaining is
So
ridiculous.
why don't we
Oh, heavy chaining is tight.
we
with
could.
a new thing that we're trying here on the live streams. We're going to be doing some live gameplay. So I'm going to be running through with Zola live today.
Yep.
Ah,
and I've got
okay,
the device
well.
right here,
Get
and
out
it's
of town.
appropriately
Interesting.
colored for the theme today.
I
and
love it.
for the wide shot, you guys probably saw this down here. This is a box, and there's just something in it, and we'll talk
Does look
about
like a
that later.
box. It's true.
Don't worry about it.
What's in the box?
Yeah, don't worry about it. We're
What's
gonna
in the box,
Yeah, we're gonna talk
Dave?
about it later, man. It's something we
right.
want to share with everyone. All right, here
Well,
we
I'm
go.
excited. All right, so here we are on the pre-fight screen. We have I just look at his character animation, man. It is so cool. So we got the pre-fight going on, all right? Like I said, more often than not, when you want to go for a damage focus with this guy, you want to go for the Special 1 lock. Now we're just gonna go right for Winter Soldier here, just for a little bit of a demo.
Hey,
Okay.
before you get started, someone in the chat said, "No pressure."
Dude, why would you
Yeah.
say that?
No.
Now I was feeling good.
Yeah.
Now I'm feeling pressure.
Yeah, and now they
When
know
has
how much
Mike
unity
ever
we have,
felt
too.
Oh,
pressure?
well, I mean, those are all from Arena.
Yeah,
all right,
that's
let's get
all.
into
Yeah,
it.
that's right.
All
Let's
right,
go.
so we got the Special 1 lock going down. Okay, you want to do your blocks here so you can get your ESP charges.
Yep.
Okay, once you get to 20, if you go for a parry, you can go ahead and you can put the opponent to sleep. Okay, get the little reparry going on there. All right, full combo into the Special 1. We're gonna lock down that Special 1 now. Okay, I'm gonna push him up to a Special 2. If he throws it, there we go.
Very nice.
Boom, boom. Now, as you can see, the Special 1 is locked. We have the unblockable from his SIG ability. We're still unblockable. We're going to go for the Special 2 here and explode all of those disintegrations. His Special
Well,
1
I
is
mean,
still
the
locked,
burst
as you
damage
can
does
see.
not look very
You can do
cool.
that kind of thing.
Like,
Bait
so
out
the
the Special
burst
2
looks
again.
funny, but he looks cool in general. Like the damage seems
cool
fine
as
there.
Little trick there. And bam! Go for those special chains once again. Of course, stand your ground always comes up in these moments, right? But as you can notice, there are so many hits in his specials, and his heavy attacks, excuse me.
Yeah, that doesn't-
right?
I mean, that doesn't
So
look bad
even
at
if the
all.
first part gets blocked a little bit.
Yeah.
Usually, more often than not, it does connect in the end, but also that's what the unblockable is there for in his SIG ability, so that's why I like to chase the 20 charges before we go.
Says like a minute with no recoils
Dude, that was a
and
nice
whatnot.
debut
That's not
of-
bad.
Of live gameplay.
That's not bad.
I think it went pretty well.
Yeah. I think that SP2 is going to build up a lot of buzz.
Absolutely
Okay,
it will.
yeah.
So Zola, really excited about this guy. So when can we get Arnim Zola?
Arnim Zola is going to hit our eyes
The Adrian
and
Hayden.
our game in pre-release bundles.
SP3
on
full region
Thursday,
seems very
February
useful.
6th,
Yeah,
and
for
in
sure.
Crystals and Arena
Well, it seems like
on
you can do it multiple
February
times too.
13th.
So
Sounds
that's
great.
because like they gave it to Sentinel where he gets everything back
Another champion.
We do have
once
another
per
champion.
quest. Multiple times sounds very useful.
To begin, parry the opponent and perform light ending combos to stack on your 2 debilitate debuffs and start building your velocity charges. Bait a special while in defensive instinct to reapply your slow and shift to aggressive instinct. At this point, you can start inflicting your trauma. You can perform a second medium to switch back to defensive before baiting another special. And once you reach 10 velocity, use your special 2 to activate peak performance, combining both of your instincts. From here, stay aggressive and stack on all your trauma debuffs. And keep in mind, you can pause them one time between each special by dexing an attack. And once all your debuffs are built up, use your special 1 to gain your Fury and burst the opponent down with your max stack of trauma. Keep in mind, his easy access to slow allows him to take care of those pesky evaders with ease. And his regen from specials combined with that bulwark passive and special weakness debuff makes him pretty tanky when you want to stay close and aggressive. And hey, those debilitate debuffs might come in handy if you find yourself fighting against any Mystic champions who like to enchant you with their spells. Just remember, they max out at 2, so make sure Red Wing keeps that fight on lockdown.
I like that. Oh, we're back!
Yeah, we.
That looks like most every other science champion, not very impressive.
Falcon, Joaquin Torres, and he's looking pretty good, man.
It's pretty cool.
Got a lot of trauma, got a lot of slow, and those debilitates are going to be pretty fantastic. Not only for making your traumas goodbye, or so long. Sorry, stupid joke. We tried to talk about that yesterday. I said it was going to work. It's not working.
It's not working.
And the debilitates for your favorite place is
against the Enchantress. So as you may know, the Enchantress has her spells. They're a little tricky on defense, but the Debilitate kind of cancels them out a little bit. Just 1-to-1 though. Now, keep in mind, okay? He can only stack 2 of these, so you still have to play against the Enchantress's rules. You can't just completely shut her off, but he is a pretty solid counter. He also has the Bulwark when he's in his defensive instinct mode, allowing you to block those specials, get a little bit of regen back. He has the slow to counter her unstoppable, so he's got a lot of stuff against the Enchantress.
Yep, and speaking of slow, we've got a fight built up right here. Jump into
I don't
the
know.
Juggernaut fight just to show how well he works. So here we go.
Absolutely. So as you can see, you start off with that slow debuff here. Dave's going for that light ending combo to get that debilitate. Now, when Juggernaut uses a special attack, that slow is going to re-inflict if he uses it here, as long as you don't switch that instinct, okay? So we're completely safe to bait a special attack from Juggernaut. All right, let's try to go for that special 2 bait. There we go. Look at that.
Go.
Now we have 10 of our charges. We're going to go for that.
I mean, it does seem like,
special 2
good utility
and
for sure.
activate peak performance. Sounds like a beak performance, kind of like the bird. All right. Now we're going to be going for those light ending combos again.
Never-ending puns.
Trauma, and if we go for the special 1, we're going to gain that Fury to increase our damage, our hit damage.
He's no Luke Cage. I mean, I don't know. Is he bleed immune? Because it doesn't seem like it.
Damage, okay.
Simple Vel.
At this point, we're just kind of tacking on those traumas. We can pause our traumas by dexing in between special attacks, and he's finishing off with a special 2. That was a pretty darn solid fight, bud. I gotta tell you.
Thank you very much, man.
That was
Very
my
healthy.
You know, I haven't played a live game.
It's been a while for you.
For me, this is the first time I'm playing the game live on camera.
Yeah, in a very long time.
Has it been like 4 years?
I know, you've gotten back into videos a little bit lately, but that was wow.
Yeah, I only do them like in the corner, so if I make a mistake, I'm like, that's cool, that didn't happen. I just edit it out and I just keep going. Yeah.
No, good
all right,
stuff.
cool. Yeah, heart pounding stuff here.
Absolutely. So another thing we do have to mention about Falcon here is that he also has a bit of that dex replacement in a way, right? So when he dodges backwards, he gets an attack, he doesn't gain the precision buff from the mastery. That way against Mystic Dispersion, you don't really have to worry about that too much. He's got a lot of debuffs. That's a very science.
Does Kabam hire based on ability to come up with quick puns? Yeah, that's why Brian will never work for them.
Consistent slow.
Yep.
Yeah.
The consistent slow is like one of my favorites, though. Because,
it's nice.
You know, sometimes when you're running in, you've got like buff toggle, unstoppable, and you just kind of don't want to think about it. You want to turn your brain off in those unstoppable fights. He starts right at the beginning, and he just keeps on going as long as you don't switch out of those modes, like you mentioned earlier. Yeah, it's a good time. It's a pretty good time. So, Joaquin Torres, I think it's your turn to talk about when we can see him in the contest.
Absolutely, guys. Look out for his pre-release bundle on February 18th, and he's going to be in Crystals and Arena on Thursday, February 27th.
Very, very, very nice. Also, I forgot to mention when we were talking about our giveaways, because I know your minds are probably on these 2 champions, like when can we get the giveaways, when can I win? In the past, we've only done our giveaways on Twitch. The other reason why we were bringing them in on Gleam.io so that we can include everybody. So we want to take questions in from our YouTube audience and from our Twitch audience together. It's just a more inclusive experience. So we're always looking to improve on this live stream. So do let us know what you think and ask away. So that will be coming up very, very soon. Now, next up on our agenda here, we've got some information about the daily super event we have kind of a 2.0
Okay.
thing coming out here. Already.
Well, no, that's pretty exciting.
Yeah. So,
Tell me about it.
yeah, now while both of those champions did look sweet, I think the Daily Super Event is just going to be a little bit sweeter here. So as you can see right on that homepage, you can see your progress for the Daily Super Event happening right then and there, and I think that's going to make things a little bit easier.
Absolutely. You know, Dave, the Daily Super Event is designed to streamline your daily play and aid in your
It's a little
progression.
weird because now we
Making
get the
this
game
even
music,
easier. From now on, you'll be able to
which I
view
turned
all your
off so that
progress
we
no
wouldn't
matter
have
where
it.
You are in the game without needing to interrupt your session by going to the solo event tab. And honestly, this is coming real soon. You'll be able to see this live
so
stream
yeah.
starting on February 3rd, which is just around the corner.
That's right around the corner. Next up,
So you can,
we've
like-
got our Deathless Saga.
So they didn't improve it at all. They just made it so you can
Starting February
access
5th.
seeing it
The
easier, I
Deathless
guess.
will
I
be
don't
taking
know.
over the incursions. Yeah, we're gonna get these theme zones. They're gonna showcase new bosses. We got defending champion pools from the defensive pools of Sugar Pill and Decay as well. Let's go ahead and pop up our slide here so that we can get all the information on the board. And we will have some new theme bosses. Our two new bosses are going to be Iron Man and Juggernaut. So this time, these guys are going to stick around not only for that incursions, but they're also going to be on the next Saga event as well.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So the defending champion pools are going to showcase the entirety of the tech and the mystic classes, minus those champions who are always in that cut defenders list. Now, as for attackers, if you don't have the deathless champions, that's totally fine. Don't worry, you can still participate.
Poofmaster, they're not doing promo codes. They're doing like Twitch drops and stuff. There's gonna be something else too.
And as always, the rewards are pretty
But it's not
good
gonna
for the
be
effort. If you get through your 15 zones, you get a full
exactly the
tier
same.
4 alpha. You get a 1 to 2 gem. You get 25 deathless 6 stones, and you also get some Titan and 7-star shards.
I'm always liking the Titan crystals, man.
So yay, something they make incursions worth doing once every 3 months. Woohoo!
I'm still catching up. I'm just like, I'll just bang them out here. It's
Pop it
all
open.
good. Yeah, it's
It's
pop
a
it
good
on
pool. It's a
open.
good Titan pool right now.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
was
really
trying
good
to
one.
get Spiral. I think I tried like 3 times, and I'm like, nope, just.
Yeah, we'll just keep spinning that crystal
Yeah,
around, and she'll eventually.
What are
open.
solo crystal shards? You know,
Like
the
everyone complains about it at first, and then as
farthest
soon as someone
tab.
gets a chance to, they just jump right on into the puns. Yeah, so I'm loving all of that. That sounds.
we're improving the daily super event by
speaking
not
of
touching it
love,
at all.
I think
Yeah.
I mentioned it earlier, but I think I love my co-hosts, man. Love
outta
my
town.
co-hosts. I love the crew.
What?
Love the production.
I love the way they make
Dude, I
them
love
look
you,
the
man.
same
I love
height
everybody in this.
Yeah,
somehow.
love all of that. And of course, that is some true bromance happening here with Battlegrounds. So with this upcoming season of Battlegrounds, starting on February 12th until February 19th.
Off season.
It's going to be an off-season. Very, very, very important.
Preseason.
There's a special new solo event and solo objective that will arrive.
Why can't they do it every
summer
month?
on
I don't
their
know.
feet.
I've tried to
Now,
ask.
In the True Bromance solo event, complete matches in Battlegrounds to get exclusive titles, emotes, profile pictures, along with trophy tokens and other Battlegrounds items. The daily Battlegrounds solo objectives will reward more trophy tokens than normal, but this will only be available for a short time.
Oh, gotcha, Dex,
So,
gotcha.
Yeah.
I open
Jump
my
on
solo
in and
crystals
do
all the
thing.
time
Now,
just for the
something I'm
10%
very, very
boost.
excited about coming up here is for the first time on the live stream. I think for the first time, at least since I've been here, I would like to open some crystals live.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're going for the RNG featured Valiant
Well,
crystals.
also
here,
because
Dave?
I have this pink phone, so.
Okay.
So,
Sure. I mean, I like crystals.
Yeah. So here we go. We're gonna pop
All right, now,
one.
you know, keep in mind that these don't always go how you want them to go, but you know, put it on
They
the
also
spinner.
don't, and this is also not a real account. Even though we earned all those, definitely earned all those units
Of
on
course.
this account.
Ooh, I have to
So
play
we all know
BGs
I
in the
like to
office
spin,
season.
Right?
Of
I like
course.
to spin.
Spin to
like
win,
to
dude.
tap, spin to win. A spinning. What do we got here?
All right,
Why,
Super Mike, we'll get
why
you
are we opening
going.
crystals that don't make any difference?
Okay. All right, that's
Hey!
actually really good.
That is really good.
All right,
Oh, no.
but you know what? It's not really what we're looking for. What are we looking
These
for? We're looking
nerds.
for
I'm looking for
7
7 stars,
I'll tell you
man.
what, Dave. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Spin another one. This one's gonna be a 7-star.
No, I do that on my stream all the time. I'm like, I'm feeling it.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
no.
will this.
No, I'm telling you, dude. This is gonna be a 7-star.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
it.
You know something? I know you know a lot,
Yeah.
but you don't know everything.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Tap that crystal, bud.
Okay. Okay, here we go. What do we got?
I rest my case.
Nah, you didn't know that.
Yeah, I did.
You didn't know that.
I knew that.
Everybody knows the
What is
alliance
happening?
trick,
I don't
right?
know,
You go
man.
in,
Like,
you look at
just-
the thing while you're alliance buddy, and then you tell them what it's going to be while it's still spinning, and
Yeah?
then you make everybody think it's like...
You think that's how I did that?
Yeah, I think that's exactly how... Well, yeah, sure, exactly.
It's not how I did that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Spin another one.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, what's this one, Einstein? What's this one?
It's not going to be good.
What if it is?
Yeah, what is the point of this? I don't know.
It's not going to be good.
It is... it's a 5-star Kamala Khan.
You think you're tough, buddy?
Yep.
Spin another one.
I don't... I think...
another one.
I think Sweta would disagree with you.
Yeah, well, that's okay. He's not here. Spin another one.
One more. Okay, here we go.
I'll tell you exactly what it's going to be.
Yeah.
It's going to be a 7-star Luke Cage.
It's definitely not how
What do you
Future
guys
Fight
think? What do you guys
lives
think,
go.
Chad? What do you think?
We just need the
7-star
info.
Luke Cage? Yes or no?
I
What
think
do
we
got?
want the info is
What
what
do
we
we got?
want. Like, yeah. I think I have other things I could be doing with my day.
They're saying it's rigged. Is it rigged? No, I don't think so.
So they're just showcasing that they can rig the crystals?
How about that, buddy?
How is
How
this a
about
good
that,
No way you
thing?
knew that. There's no way that you knew that.
What just happened then,
There's no way you knew that.
What just happened then,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah. Okay. All right. Well, why don't you tell everybody how you knew it? If you knew that, why don't you just tell everybody?
I'll tell
how
you what,
know?
Dave. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the Premium Crystals Parade. So, I think we have a clip here outlining what just happened. So, look at this over here.
Oh,
For
I
featured
get it.
Valiant Crystals, we got guaranteed 7-star champion in 11 crystals.
I
Let's
forgot
go for a
about
10
this.
top here, and look at that. No 7 stars, right? But that's okay. We're gonna spin out another one with 1 crystal remaining. We are guaranteed a 7-star champion. And check it out, on the spinner, here comes a 7-star version of Symbiote Supreme. That is right. Every 30
So there's like a
crystals in the system is
pity timer.
guaranteed to give you 1 7-star. Every 5 crystals is guaranteed a 6-star. Every
Which is pretty cool.
200 is guaranteed to get you the featured 7-star crystal. You can track your progress in the tab, okay? And this will carry over from featured Valiant Crystal to featured Valiant Crystal. Tell us a little more about it.
Yeah, man. So let's pop up that that item on the screen just so we can support our content creators, and it's just a little bit easier for everybody to follow.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so targeting your champion has never been easier, right? But I think there are a few caveats to clear up here first, right? So every 30 crystals is a 7-star. Sounds like it's a guarantee that every 30 is going to happen, right? But let's say you open 5
And you get a 7-star.
and you get a 7-star,
That
right?
30 is going to reset.
Right, the 30 resets, and then you start
Okay.
again. So this is more so like, hey, if you've gone 10 and then you buy another, and if you're anything like me, you're like, you know what, I'm just going to buy another 10 because, I like, pain and anguish.
Absolutely.
I'll just buy another 10. But on that 30th, you will get that 7-star, right? Also, every 5, you get that 6-star. But this stretches beyond that. It goes even further because as a Paragon, you can do this too. It's just that it's just a little bit different. So every 60 will be a 7-star, and also every 10 will be a 6-star, right? So 60 for 7-star, 10 for 6-star. And also our Paragon crystals have expanded not only
Ooh,
to
it carries over
Stormbreaker,
between crystal
but
pools?
also
That's
to
interesting.
Cavalier.
So that's a lot of fun. Now, one thing to note, of course, that we are going to be testing this out first with a.
So $300 later, I finally get my 7-star Nova. Yeah.
3 separate pools, but like we said, that carries over from pool to pool. So if you're one of those people who open up those featured Valiant.
So you
crystals
could
every
plan
time,
out.
like myself, and never get the featured 7-star, well, eventually the pity system will show some mercy.
Yeah, yep. So let's like clear this up a little bit, right? So when you're chasing the featured 7-star, right?
Yes.
And you're just like 1 away, and you're like, you know what? I saw on the wonderful deep dives, and I saw on the great live stream what's coming next. You can just
You know
wait
what,
and be like,
Art?
you know what?
Yes.
I'm definitely getting that. Like I know for a fact I'm getting that champion.
And that's something that's very exciting to me personally, especially if you're looking to chase a particular champion.
Yeah. I'm liking it. So you can keep an eye out for this. It's coming very, very, very
So you just
soon.
have to
Look at our
spend
channels, on,
a bunch of money
forums,
for
on
champions you
Discord,
don't
our
want, and
socials.
you can guarantee
We'll be
that you get
announcing
the
it. It's gonna
featured
be coming
champion
out,
right away.
Very, very soon.
Very soon.
Very, very,
Okay.
very soon.
exciting.
I mean, I think it's better than not, for
Make
sure.
sure you give us feedback. We're going to be opening up channels on the forums and on Discord as well. So keep an eye out for that. Let us know what you think about it.
I guess that's cool, but not going to
Before
make me
you see it, and
spend
then let us know
my
what you think
units
about it
on
once it's
crystals.
in-game.
Yeah.
Let us know if you love it. If you don't love it, it's
Seventh
all
star-
testing.
seventh star and over
testing
300 is
right
nasty
now,
work.
so,
And that's why we're starting out with the limited 3 pools of Hood, Luke
Exactly.
Cage, and Nova.
exactly. All right, coming up next, we've got.
I'm not
our
chasing any of those champs, but I like the direction they're going. Yeah, I mean, it's better than.
Valentine's Day sale
Right.
It's better than
Yeah.
not.
We got
Oh,
some new
Valentine's Day
offers.
sale.
We got a Love and
Oh,
War box.
fuck, man.
Yeah, and
Really?
This should look familiar to you if you've jumped in on the Glorious Guardians Banquet box that we had during Banquet. It's very, very similar. And
Look at that champion pool. I am very excited about all of these champions in the Valentine.
Is Ice Bro going to be a
We
7-star?
have a first appearance of She-Hulk.
Yep.
A first appearance of Iceman.
Yep.
As a 7-star.
Oh,
Your
MSD is
first
gonna be happy.
opportunity To naturally dupe 7-star Gwenpool. And hey, if you haven't gotten lucky and gotten that
Second Twitch
Ultron,
drop? Yeah, but I don't have to, like, claim it as it goes, right? I can claim it either way.
Ultron as well. On top
We
of
just have to be
that,
watching
we
the whole
also-
time.
Wait, you said Ice? Wait, you said Iceman?
I did say Iceman.
Oh, that's cool.
It is cool.
Okay.
All right, chill out, man. So, on top of that, we also have Longshot making an appearance over from Omega Days and Superior Iron Man, who is a very strong champion as well.
Yep. And on top of that, we've got 7-star Awakening gems coming on in.
Absolutely.
We've got 2 to 3 rank up gems coming on in. And that's actually really good because if one of the things that
Claim
I
it and
did
yeah,
in order
yeah.
to become Valiant. I don't know if I told you I got Valiant. Did
Well,
I?
you
Did I
mentioned
mention that?
it
Oh, I
once or
mentioned
twice,
just like
or
once or
12
twice.
times.
Yeah. Getting a rank 3 7-star is one of the things you need to do in order to do that. So this is just another avenue in order to do that.
Absolutely. Now, on top of that,
Yeah, if you're watching on
these
Twitch,
events,
they have Twitch
right,
drops.
If you're going to be engaging with it, I do
art.
recommend you do it through the web store because on the web store there is also a milestone track that has items like a Titan Nexus Crystal, all of the Romance 2 to 3 gems, Romance Awakening gems.
These guys want
as well.
$800 from me every other
Some
month, I
more
swear to
skins
God.
get these 7-star champions from the Love and War box.
That's
And
right.
on top of all of that, in traditional Valentine's Day,
The Love and War
exclusive
box,
style,
so is it the
we
same
have the
way
Romance style Revive
Where
and
if you buy enough, you get enough keys to get it?
That's right. And also, we mentioned promo codes. Like we're
There
not
better be
doing it
free
on
love
this live
juice,
stream
damn it.
because It is in the Twitch drops, but make sure you keep an eye out for your favorite creators out there, because we are going to be giving them an exclusive promo code that only they will have, and that is how you're going to get some pretty great stuff. Are we allowed to
Do
say
I get
what
my own
stuff is?
exclusive code?
No, I'm just going to leave it as a surprise.
Let's keep it a surprise.
Keep it a
Keep
surprise.
Just make sure you stay tuned and keep those eyes on those MCs.
Rewards from the Twitch drop depends on how much you watch. Yes,
That's
yeah,
just
Kecker
like
up.
the surprise that's in the box here.
I really want to know what's in that box.
You're gonna see what's in the box. We're gonna get to the box. All right, next up we have a quick update on our Summoner Sigil. We are hitting Summoner Sigil, just launching. It's 2.0, just launched. So if you haven't jumped on it yet, make sure that you do that. It is our brand new subscription service, and you don't have to go in and manually do all of the renewals and all that stuff. It's just going to be happening automatically, which is great.
I wonder why they don't do
There's
these
more
streams
value.
later in the day or
And of
weekends
course,
when
you
most people
purchase
can
it
watch.
On the Summoners
I've
Market,
asked this
which
so
is
many
where
times.
The value is at. You can't forget about.
They said favorite
the
creators,
Summoners
sorry.
Market,
I know,
so
right?
jump in
I feel
there
like I'm gonna be
and
left
check
out
that
again.
And also,
on top of that, the Sigil did just launch. There has been lots of feedback. We have been reading all of the feedback, and we're taking some of that to heart. We are making some changes with the Sigil already. Not launching right away, but you can expect it sometime very, very soon. Not going to give an exact date because we still have to build it out, of course. But in the weekly package, we're going to be adding in some of those Sigil potions, plus some of those War and Champion boosts. And we're going to be bringing back the featured 6-star crystal in the Black ISO market for a discounted amount of shards.
very, very nice. And also,
Okay,
for
5 and
Joey
6 are
Doctors, we got
trade-in,
something for
okay.
you as well.
But not
Keep an eye
the-
out on the community channels.
not
We'll
the
be giving
potion
more details
trade-ins?
About that. We're just always listening. Continue giving us the feedback, and we'll keep on iterating.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't get to say
Yeah,
iterating.
I want
always
my-
really started saying iterating when I
I
started
want my
working
trading
here.
crystal
Like,
for
Good
the
word.
iteration and all that
event
kind of
quest
stuff.
crystals and whatnot.
It's all good. It's all good. All right. So now we're at the point where we are going to do a giveaway. So let's pop up that giveaway screen so everyone knows what to do. This is going
Okay,
to
so
be
we have to
for
go
5 Titan
Where?
crystals. Now, to be clear, that is not 5 for one person. We have
Play
5
contest
to
at
give away, so there's gonna be 5 lucky winners.
champions.com/streaming/giveaway.
We're gonna be announcing those winners at the end of the stream. Make sure you jump in. playcontestofchampions.com/stream giveaway / Don't forget to put the /. It's not going to work for whatever
Okay, so it's
reason.
not store.
Yeah, it's a very special URL. So go ahead and jump on in, and we're going to keep an eye on who is entering. Now, one thing to note, make sure that you are entering your username and your email. So your username in the game, so your in-game name in MCOC, and then the email associated with your MCOC
Streaming
account,
giveaway.
so that we know who to contact, or an /email that we can contact you with to give you your stuff. So again, playcontestofchampions.com/stream giveaway with the /. So if it doesn't work, you probably forgot the /. So just throw that in there.
This is going to be a thing that doesn't work because
moving and
why do we got to do this? Like,
let's just
so just like everything on the website, when everyone tries to do it all at once, it doesn't work.
Exciting stuff that we're going to be
I love it. I love it.
Into. We talked about champions, we talked about features, we talked about new events. Now it's time to jump into some big, exciting end game content. So, coming up soon, you may have noticed him in a certain Deathless trailer. There's a new character coming to MCOC, and his name is Aries. Now, we do have the creator of Aries in MCOC. Here with us today, we have Stuart.
Wrong URL?
Yes, that's right.
Was it slightly wrong? What did I do?
We let him out briefly.
No.
Do not worry, he will be going back in.
Well, that is because Aries is an absolute animal.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Stuart, we're so happy to have you on the stream.
What did I say? What did I have wrong,
and we're so
Soheb?
happy to be able to put a face to the exceptional work that you do. For those of you who don't know, Stuart has created such fantastic champions like Spiral, Black Cat. Who are some of your favorite champions that you made?
I mean, that's, asking who's your favorite child.
Of course, we all have one, but we pretend like we don't.
Well, I only have one, so I have a favorite.
That's fair.
That's fine.
But you never forget your first.
Absolutely.
So
Fantastic.
Black Cat is probably still one of the ones that is most dear to my heart.
And she's great.
Yeah. Also worked on some other bosses.
Absolutely, and we'll definitely get into those in just a second. Before we do that, though, I want to ask you, so what was it like to work on a champion like Aries, a boss like Aries? What was that process like for you, and, how was it?
Yeah, so I worked on this boss in concert, really, with Kabam Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
Both of us had a lot of input on this champion, and what we were trying to do was create a boss that could basically be the figurehead and ongoing, kind of master of end game content going forward. And what that meant to us was creating a boss that had an element where we could recycle certain parts of their mechanics and kit so that our players could have a consistent challenge that they were somewhat familiar with, but we could also revamp the skill ask each
Looks cool.
time. So what this allows us to do is give a new and exciting challenge while not overwhelming our players in terms of just having to constantly relearn a new entire boss each time.
That's really interesting. So it seems like you've put a lot of thought into this, and there's a lot of...
Is he the 9.2 boss? I'm not sure that's what they're saying.
Created a bunch of bosses already. A bunch of people are kind of viewing you as like the boss guy lately. So who else have you created, and most importantly, what have you learned from those designs and experiences that you put into Aries?
Yes, so I have created so far the Nameless Grandmaster boss fight and the Glycon boss fight. And summoners have defeated my previous children, and I am here to use those learnings to make someone even stronger. So you fools, you've done naught but make me more powerful.
A more powerful spirit.
I love it.
You can shake.
Yeah. Well, someone did say Glycan was dope, so that is you're getting confirmation right then and there, and I tend to agree.
Glycan was dope, and I do know the boss that.
Okay.
I'm not
So
gonna say it, but I will just say I am very excited.
enter
for the
using
next
Twitch.
one, personally.
Me too.
So
What is
We
this?
saw that clip of his animations, and
Oh
they
my
look
God.
insane. His basic attacks are crazy. His special attacks are kind of insane. Now, I do believe there's something going on with the specials. We're not
Dude,
gonna give
this is
away
such a
all
pain in
the
the ass.
secrets here today because we have to leave some of that to the player experience.
What
Do
a
you want to
pain in
give
the
us a
ass,
little bit of a
man.
hint as to how the special attacks work?
Sure, I can explain them in part.
Yeah,
Essentially, when fighting Aries, you're
I have to
gonna
like
be able to
not
rely
show
on
it in order to
typical
do
patterns,
it.
just
Like,
dexing a special attack.
dude.
First of all, Aries is going to root you right in front of him. This is not your normal root, but a special type that just keeps you right in front of Aries. And from there, you are going to have to perform a specific action in response to each one of his weapons. You mentioned my previous bosses, one of them being Nameless Grandmaster, taking inspiration in some ways from the Nameless Grandmaster Special 1 mechanic, where he gives you a bunch of prompts, and then you have to perform those in time with his hits. This is like a micro-condensed, hyper-aggressive version of that. Unlike the Grandmaster, Aries is not going to mix up his prompts on each special, but summoners will have to watch out because in later phases, Aries will randomly choose which special that he throws, meaning you're going to have to learn quickly how to tell what special he is throwing and figure out what your response is going to be.
Wow. Now, that's really interesting. That seems like something we've never really experienced in MCOC before. So I'm really excited to jump in there, try out that fight. I did notice in that Special 3, we did see another Greek champion. It was Hercules. Now, those two are related.
Like
in
you had to
some
think
way,
about the name.
right? Those two are they're related in some way, right?
Yes, so Aries and Hercules are in the Greek pantheon, and they do not have a affable relationship.
So naturally, Hercules is going to go in and just smash this guy like he always has, right?
Actually,
Hang
Aries
on,
is
so,
prepared for
let's
this very
see.
occasion. And the amount of power gain that he will just have against Hercules is truly insane.
It's so. I love that interaction. I love the thematics there between that. And so essentially, don't go in there with Hercules. It's not going to go. Well, what do you think? Do you think Hercules could do it?
I mean,
Dude, oh my god, what a huge pain in the ass.
So okay, so probably not Hercules. Stuart has dared you. There is a challenge. I look forward to seeing someone trying that. But what would your recommendations be in this fight? Like, what kind of advice, what sort of champions would you recommend bringing in?
Yeah, so Aries cuts out a lot of traditional damage sources. So your champions who do rely on like burst damage or damage over time effects are not going to be any better really than any other champion. This is something carried over from like Glycon. It had this mechanic. And what that means is that you may want to, instead of thinking about how you are going to deal damage to Aries, think about how you are going to stay in the fight long enough to play into Aries' natural damage accelerating mechanic, which is Vigor. The more you dodge and avoid his specials, the more Vigors you will have, and you want to carry those Vigors across the phase so that you can damage Aries and get him to the next phase.
Interesting.
It may be difficult to do that if you die.
Absolutely.
Well, there is an interesting point about that. But essentially...
Okay, anyways, I think I entered.
Westwick is thinking about taking in champions with good survival mechanics. Outside, not really regen. He has some anti-regen mechanics.
Okay.
But champions who are really good at damage mitigation, who are just good at staying alive. And
Promo codes are much better than this BS. They
One
are.
thing that is worth noting that for the Aries does respect tenacity, not the MCOC mechanic, but the human trait. And if a champion continues to come against them, he will give them persistent vigors that will stick around. So if you're just continuing to go against him, you're going to be doing a little bit more damage to him every time.
Wow.
Sweet.
Okay. So it seems like, it won't kind of build up that experience.
So you don't need to one-shot.
And feeling getting frustrated and more frustrated, getting a little bit on tilt with the fight, and then just like throwing those revives and units down the drain, right?
Yes.
You kind of like almost get rewarded for having that moxie of coming back and trying.
Yeah, you will always make progress in the fight.
I love that. That's a great mechanic to the fight. I do think that. Now, I did notice you said something like Aries is here to stay. You said that. Is he going to be like a mainstay?
Yeah, I was hearing that too. I have other questions as well, but yeah, let's jump on that first.
Yeah, so Aries is intended to be something of a mainstay in endgame content, like Eternity of Pain style content, where you will probably encounter him numerous times. and we expect to be making changes to his special attacks and possibly some of the under the hood rules mechanics that are affecting the fight.
Okay, so he'll be like
phases,
a grandmaster or
overall,
a collector or someone who's going to be around for like multiple times. Okay, interesting.
And get better at fighting, and just making sure that there's kind of this adversary for you to better yourself against, and he will also better himself against you as well.
I like that. Okay, what was your question?
Yeah, the question was about the different colors.
Yeah.
Right, that was like visually interesting, and having fought some of your previous children, I just want to know, like, was it kind of the same? Like, did you take inspiration from that? Because the way you describe the fight does feel a little bit of like taking a piece of Grandmaster and taking a piece of like Glycan and.
As if you didn't know this,
all
Abito.
those bits and pieces. I know you kind of mentioned that, but yeah, the colors I think was
pretend like I pay attention to the stuff I should know early.
Comes from other sources and is remixed into creating something new. And in this case, I absolutely did take inspiration from those elements. The colors specifically, as we went along, we were trying to do everything in our power to make sure that it was a fair experience, trying to take out the avoid these special attacks. And that went through ebbs and flows of being more and less fair during development. And one of the things that we ended up doing was making sure that whenever the weapon changes,
what's up, JJ?
because Aries has a
JJ.
hilt that can basically become any weapon he wants. Every time that weapon changes, we have it flash a different color. So if you learn to identify which color is associated with which weapon, that can help you understand which action you are going to.
Yeah, Dex, go to the link that Sohaib was kind enough to post in chat.
Can help you remember which pattern to use.
Nice.
Very cool.
And that's very Glycan too.
It is.
Right? Because even though we had like, unstoppable versus unblockable, you knew what color to look for, just kind of out of the corner of your eye and be like, okay, I know what special is coming. So I mean, it almost feels like you kind of wanted to train them up for this thing that's like even more, more complex than it was before. You're just kind of building on it. So yeah, that sounds great. I can't wait to try the fight and get smashed and then master it.
So I can't wait to try it either. But when
Hate authoring all these. Yeah, I know.
Fight Aries. What quest do we get to fight Aries in?
Well, you are looking forward to the Epic of Pain.
The Epic of Pain.
The Epic of Pain.
Wow. Okay. Now I'm really excited
All
about
right.
that. And I asked Stuart a question I already knew the answer to because we have the designer.
What
of
if
the
we're
quest in
colorblind?
the
I'm not
house
just wondering.
as well, let's get that sorted. Stuart,
Don't
thank
know.
you so much for joining us today. It was an absolute pleasure to have you on the stream.
Absolutely. Yeah, hope to see you soon.
Back to the cage I go.
Absolutely. Get in there. Get designing your next champion. All right, let's see some of those Aries animations one more time while we do a little bit of a mic swap.
Oh, did we get the mic swap? Or we did. Okay, we did. Okay.
One really great way to be introed right there. Just
Frame perfect.
Yeah, that is
What's up,
really
Pixie?
good. All right, so here we are to talk about the Epic of Pain, or the Epoch of Pain. So I have a question out there. Since we have this international audience, like we were talking about this yesterday, we're like, is it the Epic? Do we do it with Epic with an IC, or do we call it?
Well, it depends on how you spell it.
You know,
The
I've
Pain.
been doing Epoch for a very long time, and then I heard Kevin say Epic.
I thought it was Epoch as well when I was making it.
Yeah, but then
I
he
started
said it's
looking
like
up the
it's
definition
either
and
one,
it
and then
says-
I thought about
yeah.
it, right? And it's like it's like, oh man, Aries,
We're getting
like
a lot
all
of
this
Epochs.
stuff.
We're getting pox in here.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people saying
Yeah.
Epoch.
Sounds cooler.
Yeah.
But then you think
I
like
saw
like,
Tupacs at
that-
one
that-
point. But
That fight sounds like how you typed it. I'm giving some feedback to Kabam.
Story, like type of thing, and you have all of these.
Sorry for
this
keyboard
culmination
noises.
of this quest here. It's like an epic of pain.
I forget because I'm wearing my earbuds. I'm not hearing it as much, so yeah. Apologies.
Either way, so you know what?
What's up, C-Rob?
Epoch.
C-Rob, dude, thank you so much for the super chat yesterday too. The stupid
got Kevin.
Stream Elements thing is being messed up for the
Tell us a little bit about this quest. Tell us about
PayPal
the
donos, but I really
format,
appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it. Thank
what do
you.
got
So
going on?
sorry I didn't get your message with
This
that,
is the finale of the seasonal Everest.
but I will read it today if you remember what it was.
Expected by some people, but you know,
Yes.
a little bit different than the last time we did one of these with the Eternity Pain Acceptance. So we're taking all of the fights from the previous seasons, putting them into one map. Everybody expects that. But we've got them split up into different paths, and we're doing something a bit different with how we want people to approach it. So there are 4 paths, but they're kind of split into 6 chunks you'll need to do because of how they split. At the start of the quest, you've got a split into 3 different class gates. So left side is tech science, middle is skill cosmic, and then right side is mystic mutant. And that's going to determine who you can have on your team. Previously, we've done a lot of stuff with objectives being outside of quests that require people to bring in certain things.
Thank you, C-Rob. Appreciate it.
Avoid the issue that I know people have run
No,
into
I just
where
hate
they
it because
go
it
to
doesn't
quests
pop
and I
up
think
in
they're
the
too
chat,
matching
and it doesn't pop
objectives,
up.
and it turns out they
It's
missed something,
there's an
they
error where
filter
it's
it
not
in
showing up
drop,
my
and they
feed,
don't get
so
that objective done. So
it
you're
pisses
going
me
to
off.
be locked
But I very
on
much
these
appreciate
gates,
it.
basically to determine what you can do in the quest and how you can proceed. There's also a lot of focus on 7 stars. You're going to need at least 2 7 stars on your team for half of the paths, and 3 7 stars on your team for the full path. And it's a team of 3. And it's 6 stars per path, and then you've got Aries at the end. Nice, pleasant finisher.
That sounds that way. So that's really, really. It seems, you know, pretty straightforward this time. You know, which I really appreciate that. Like the added level of difficulty is there, of course, in the gauntlet style.
And I forgot to mention there is one added thing. There's a little extra spice on each path, a small node. They're not too complex. Think like, you know, like a Hurt Locker style node, something like that, but something a little extra to kind of flavor the path and maybe help you determine the champs you're going to bring within those class restrictions.
Nice. So yeah, I love that. I love how it still kind of keeps a theme of like, you know, going through these gauntlets with like a specific style of champions, but it's kind of like built in. It's baked in. You don't have to do the extra work of going to your champions, filtering it out, seeing who you're going to use, planning the team. You get to like drag and drop in with those
It's like
those
an
classes.
optimized like questing experience.
Yes.
Yeah, with a
And there's a little
extra
bit of
thought
like
put in.
choice in there as well, because when you go through those class gates, you're going to have a choice
No, morning, Swinny.
of 2 paths after that. So, you know, one path might be more
Hang on just a sec here.
You have, well, the other path is more suited to your cosmic. Another player might find, you know, different in what they want to do. It really just depends on your roster.
Now, would I be able to
within those classes.
do skill for both of those paths?
Yeah, you can mix up either of those 2 classes that the gate allows you for your team on that path. So you can have full team of skill, full team of cosmic, or a mix of the 2 classes.
So there are 4 paths, but I believe you do have to go through 6 runs.
Why is the YouTube's having problems? Calm down.
So there's 4 distinct like lanes of defenders, but you're gonna have to rerun some of the lanes twice because of how it splits.
Okay.
Nice. Hey, can we pull that up, Fenton? Let's get that on the screen as we go through the format of our Epoch of Pain.
Absolutely.
Or Epic.
Epic of Pain. So there are a lot of fights in here, right? And you've designed a lot of them. Now, I do believe your unofficial title here is Kevin the Pain Designer.
Yes.
Right? So we've had our Pain quest for quite a while now. It's been many years we've been doing this, and you've designed many of these fights. Many of them I've had a great time with. Many of them have made me send you very angry PMs. Sorry about those. So what would be some of your favorite fights in this one that you've designed?
From this one, I think one of the favorite ones I did was back, I think it was Spring of Sorrow. It would have been the Iron Fist fight.
Sorrow.
It was just, you know, really fun to take a character who, I mean, fortunately or unfortunately, does not have much going on for him in his kit, and really try to boil it down to kind of feeling like this. It's almost like martial arts fight where, you know, like debuffs and buffs were not allowed. It was a lot of, you know, just playing into like the raw skill of the game really, and playing around the nodes in that regard. So that one was really fun to kind of bring out the theme of just like sort of a martial arts fight.
Yeah, I remember that had the inexorable as well in that one, right? Yeah, that was a fun fight.
Yeah.
So I really enjoy the fights that you go in and they seem impossible at first, right? And that's one of those where you're like, what is this? No buffs, no debuffs. He's just smashing
Oh, come on. Why are we having
you with these specials. It's like the
Well, it's not even YouTube, it's Twitch, so I guess.
You keep trying it, and eventually you're like, this is one of the coolest fights.
Swinny, thank you very much, dude. I'm sorry you're not feeling good today. Zoe's fine. She's chilling. She's right in my chair.
Then you get, like,
We're going to go for a nice WLK here as soon as this is
What's that
done,
look like?
basically.
Are we ready to talk about that?
Sure.
All right, so.
Yeah, and Art, I haven't checked it out yet.
We got a lot of fights. We got Aries. Let's look at the rewards here.
All right.
Okay.
Roll it.
Think we have a panel for the rewards?
Maybe.
Yeah, we had something for that.
Thank you very much,
There
Swinny.
we
I'm
go. There we
hoping you feel better soon, dude.
So, for completion, one path of this quest, you're going to be getting a 2 to 3 rank up gem. Tier 4 alpha, 3 of them, 4 of them, I believe, actually. A bunch of tier 4 alpha.
We're getting that tier 7 basic. That's cool.
Points, tokens, a special title, and a tier 7 basic catalyst. That's for one run. But if you do all 6, if you go for the exploration, you'll be getting a rank 3 to 4 rank up
Damn.
crystal. So for the majority of the player base, this will be your first opportunity to get your first rank 4.
Who's your
Also,
first
there's
gonna be?
Nexus, a 7-star 1 of 5 Nexus crystal, a 7-star generic awakening gem crystal along with a profile picture and
A
some
5
tokens.
Nexus?
One thing I
Interesting.
want to call out here is that tier 7 basic
Generic awakening gem too, huh?
in completion, if you engaged in Banquet a little bit and did the Karina's challenges for the 10th anniversary, you could potentially have 2 rank 4s on day 1. So that first rank 4, if you have somebody in mind that you really
Big
wanna
Evil
take
sent over
up,
$5 saying, when do
that
BG
brand
rewards
new
drop?
gem in exploration, you can kind of go with your favorite first.
Through
Not
my
next
lens,
Friday, but the
I'm looking
Friday.
at
Wait,
that
no, it is
completion
next Friday.
rewards, right? Completion
Wait,
rewards
no.
has another
2 Fridays from now.
Yeah,
What's
I
up,
don't know
Big
if
Evil?
I told you, but recently I just became Valiant.
Get out of town.
Yeah,
Did you really?
I don't know if I'd mentioned.
Dave did mention that. He just became Valiant, yeah.
I'm just letting everybody know.
Is this
that
permanent
there's-
content?
there's-
I
there's
think
ways
so.
to
So
become
hey,
Valiant,
I think it's gonna be
There's
like the
yet
other
another avenue
Eternity
for you to
Pain
get
that's
a
like,
rank
you know,
2 to 3 gem.
the permanent
there's
stuff.
some tier 4 alpha in there as well.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Tier
So-
4, 3 of them.
On top of that, as well, on top of the great completion and exploration rewards, there are 6 paths. That means there are 6 chests.
Yes.
Right? So these chests are really fun. They're class-based. You get a 7-star class hero crystal, 4 tier 6 class catalyst.
I like it, okay.
7-star 1 to 2
Okay,
class
students
gem,
walking in. Bye.
50
All right,
class
Biggie.
signature stones,
Have a
and
good day, man.
2,000 awakening gem shards, which is going to put you just a little bit over, forming another random awakening gem. So the overall exploration of this is very, very juicy, generic.
That's a lot of
and
stuff in there, man.
3 to 4 rank up gem, Titan Nexus, 7-star Nexus. How exciting!
Yeah. Yeah, it's big. I do have a question. I saw a bunch of people asking a bunch of times. They're really
Ask
excited
what?
about Aries, right? And they're saying, are we ever going to be able to play him?
Who could say?
Is he going to be released as a champion we can play? And I'm just like, not right now, right? But who's to say? If you've seen what's happened over the last year, right? Some of these bosses have returned in deathless versions. And you
I bet there's gonna be a
earn
bunch of
them.
people who are
But,
pissed
yeah,
off
that's
that
just
they
how they're
can't,
doing right
that
now.
he's not gonna be a playable
Now,
character right away.
Aries, okay, one more question. Just because I know from talking to all of
Oh, what is with the stuttering?
you, there's just a very specific thing that you built about Aries. And I think it's pretty cool because there was a lot of effort put into it, and it allows for some pretty cool stuff. I would love for you to expand.
Sure, yeah. So Stu touched on it a bit, but the really big push that both of us wanted for Aries was
Stu.
obviously to have this kind of mainstay boss in Everest. Everest has not really had consistent, unique new bosses. There's obviously the nameless revisions of certain bosses and those things, but haven't really had that unique boss for it. And
Ever,
so
really,
yeah.
ever.
And one of the things we wanted to do is basically build a boss that we could build on and modify. So a lot of the push was for this kind of modular style of fight where a lot of it is animation based, and then we can change those animations in the future to change up the difficulty and the challenge. Obviously, we can change the phases and what he asks for you in each of those as well, but this was really kind of a push to do that animation style difficulty that we've never really done before. Obviously, this is the first iteration. It's going to be challenging. It's going to be something for people to learn. There are no HUD icons, I'll tell you right now. There's no HUD icons telling you what to do during his special attack. There might have been at one point, but like Stuart was saying, we wanted to pump the difficulty bit, so there are none now. You have those colors and that shading and that VFX that we talked about, but a lot of it is going to be getting used to his animations, learning his animations, and reacting to his animations.
So, Carl, there's other visual effects that
Cannot
help,
wait
I guess.
to fight Aries for the first time on February 12th, which is coming just around the corner again. There's so much content
there's a
popping out
lot
in
of stuff.
February. It's going to be such an exciting month.
Yep, I'm down for it, man. And now that I'm in my brand new progression level, I can jump on it and try it out, and I can be part. Look, man, I was gone for a while. It took me. It didn't take that long, but it took long because I couldn't get to it. But I still think hey, this is good. I can't wait to do it. maybe even do it live one day.
That would be fun.
I will aspire to that. Okay, so we have one more giveaway to do, but before we do that, I want to thank everyone who has put this together, all of our guests. We had Kevin on, we had Stuart on. Stuart said he went back to the cage, but he's just over there, which is all good.
Give him 30 more minutes before he goes back to the
just a little bit. Yeah, and just a big thank you to the production crew, to our producer, Kabam Breeze. And yeah, let's get this next giveaway up here. Now, the special thing that's happened here, with these two champions that we've added to our roster, that has made 300 champions in Marvel Contest of Champions.
That is so many.
3.
I can't even count them.
100. Dude, 100 is a lot.
No, in all seriousness, 100 champions in the fighting game is an insane amount.
Yeah.
And that's tripled.
Yeah.
300 champions, and they all interact with each other in different ways with 1,000 nodes going on. It's insane.
Yeah, that was insane. And you know that.
That's why there's so many bugs, people. Every time you complain about the bugs.
And you come back.
300 different champions and thousands of different node interactions. Just remember.
I think that's like 100 of
Playtest
them.
of 100 champions now.
Yeah.
wild.
So that's that's pretty crazy. All right, let's pop the giveaway back. Oh, yeah, we already got it. Cool. All right, so we have our next giveaway happening here. PlayContestOfChampions.com/stream giveaway with the /. Do not forget the / because we are giving away your choice of Arnim Zola or Falcon Joaquin Torres, and you get 1.1 million gold because that's how much gold you need when you rank them up. And to rank them up, you need a 1 to 2 gem, which you also get. So make sure that you are entering, and the winner gets to choose which one. We'll contact you, say, hey, which one do you want? And you go, dude, I want this one. I'm not going to choose right now because I'm not the one that won. I am actually not eligible to enter. So that's a little bit.
a bummer.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a bummer.
I guess it comes with the territory.
It does a little bit. Okay, cool. All right, so we are going to be looking out for that. In the meantime, while everybody's entering, we're going to announce those winners in just a little bit. We do have just one more thing.
Something very, very exciting.
So,
I'm finally going to get to find out what's in the box.
wait.
What is in the box? Let's see. Oh, actually, first.
So wait a minute. Like that second one doesn't allow me to enter via. Oh wait, no, now it is. Okay, now it is.
As you know, we ran Summoner's Choice 2025 just a few weeks ago. We had a new way to vote, so you were able to get your ballot. You picked.
Or no,
your
it's saying
champion,
one
and
entry?
then you
No,
stuck with
I don't
it.
even know.
Strengthen that vote. And then
I
you
don't
were
even
able to get your
know.
Extra votes when you went to the Summoners Market, where all the extra value is, by the way, that we've been talking about today. And we were able to whittle things down. So can we have a look at our champions that we had here? Right. So
round one, we had Daredevil Elektra,
Yep.
Echo, Hunter's Moon,
Yep.
Hellcat, The Shroud, Mr. Knight, Power Man, and Colleen Wing.
Man.
And you know what? I would say that the winner, if you were to pick from this list, I would say it's completely like just shrouded in mystery.
Oh, is that a hint?
Yeah. It's very mysterious.
Okay.
So what we ended up with, right, were 4. So we brought that down to Hunter's
Dude,
Moon,
I hate this
Mr.
giveaway
Knight,
system.
Hellcat, and the Shroud.
I think as long as you're
That's
linked,
a-
you're in.
this was a
I
really
hate this
fun,
giveaway system so much.
Summoner's Choice for me because there was nobody who was clearly overpowered. You know, we had Hercules in the first one, right? There's Quicksilver in the second one, then Gladiator, and then Shathra. So we've had a lot of very powerful Marvel characters in the past. This one's very like street level.
That's right.
So it was a really exciting theme. For
That's
the
right,
fights. I mean,
that's right.
everyone was kind of on even footing.
But with ISO, they're all powerful.
Absolutely.
Because I remember you asked the question, they're like, how is Winter Soldier beating the Hulk? That doesn't make sense. And they're like,
And the magic of the
it's
Battlegrounds.
ISO.
That's what it is.
It's ISO. All right.
So let's look at our final 2 here. We got Mr. Knight and the Shroud, and the winner of Summoner's Choice.
Wait, it's in the box.
It's in the box.
It's in the box. You ready?
I want to know what's in the box.
I'm confused. Yeah, it's stupid, dude.
Oh my God! The winner of Summoner's Choice 2020-25
Toss the fifth in. Give it the fifth in.
Mr.
Knight.
Coming in with 58%.
I think no surprise there.
of the
58%?
vote.
Okay.
Stay tuned for the developments about Mr. Knight. How exciting! You can expect this champion to be joining the game this year, sometime around September, and of course, there will be updates along the way.
You know what? You know what was funny? When we were planning this prop, we did it like kind of last minute, but there was actually a shroud in the box, which we decided not to say because an actual shroud was in the box. That's insane. Anyway, enjoy your 2025 Summoner's Choice Champion. We're going to be following the progress as we normally do, give you insights on our concept designs, the 3D designs, talking with the designer, giving you some stuff, early so you can get a look behind the curtain.
I wish they would have just buffed Moon Knight. Maybe they will at the same
Our
time. Who
live stream.
knows?
We need to announce our winners. Let me get a list here. One sec.
While we get those up, I did see somebody say Cyclops buff? Question mark. That's still coming.
That's still
that
coming.
That was a very recent Summoner's Choice rework vote. Again, these champions take time to develop. Cyclops is getting a full overhaul. He's not just getting a numbers tweak, so he's going to be a completely new Cyclops. So if you want a really good Cyclops, you got to give us time to give you a really good Cyclops.
I did go in and I kind of like sneak peeked at like what they were working on.
Oh, he's super cool.
And
He's super cool.
he was beaming with excellence.
Yes, that's a good one.
Yeah, it was like for real. Like, wait till you find out what I mean by that. That is just like.
Gee, I wonder what you mean by that.
Surely we wouldn't take reference to anything.
Yeah, that's fine. It is all good. All right, the list is still compiling here. We are working on that. In the meantime, I guess we can talk a little bit more about Aries. Yeah, why not?
Sure.
Sure.
Kevin, so we've got Stuart's recommendations for the fight. What would be some of your advice for the fight?
I think generally like tanky characters or characters that have some unstoppable will let you make a couple more mistakes.
Unstoppable,
than normal.
interesting,
Yeah.
okay.
I use Juggernaut a lot. I know some of our other testers use Thing, who I know we haven't had shine necessarily a lot in recent years. Honestly, I think like if you go with somebody who you are comfortable with, that's probably the best bet. Like your loops will not really matter so much fighting him. As Stuart was talking about, he has a lot of limiters on damage, and the main thing is just getting those vigors by properly playing the special minigame. And so a lot of it is just like survivability in the fight or comfortability.
Nice.
Okay, comfortability. That's a really important word because a champion could be as incredible as they are, but if you aren't comfortable with them, it's probably not going to go super duper well for you.
Speaking of comfort, I think we can comfort people by letting them know that they won.
Let's do it.
I do it.
Let's do it, Dave. Let's do it.
Tiny Crystals and February champions. Let's hear it.
That's right. All right, for our Titan winners, we've got Osbar. A-U-S-B-A-R. Osbar, congratulations.
It would still be nice to be able to see this on
AKB
screen.
Extraordinary is winner number 2 for your Titan Crystal. Squarehead, 305. Are you repping 305? What? Miami's in the house? 305, and that's 305 pure, not 786. 786 is kind of like the secondary number, the one that like nobody really wanted. 305 is just kind of like the main one. Whatever. Those of you that know, you know. All right, Ferrum, 28. And Altair Mock. So congratulations on the Titan Crystal winners. Not Titan Nexus. Titan only winner, right? Awesome. We're going to be contacting you, so just look out for either a message in Twitch, YouTube, or in your email. So keep an eye out for those. And for the 7-star version of Arnim Zola and Falcon, with the 1.1 million gold and the 1 to 2 gems, let's break it down. We've got Float, 1421. The True Dark Side, 5. Black Pirate, Vifs. I don't know, that's how I
spell it.
VYFSS. Okay. That is how you say that. Vifs.
Vifs.
Yeah. It's like deathlesses.
Yes.
Yeah.
And one more?
Vifs. All right. And we've got Young Metro. Young MTRO. Young Metro. Congratulations to all of our winners. We will
Congrats.
And hope you enjoy your brand new characters. You now know what's in the box. You know what's coming. And that is all we have for you today. Make sure you tune into our next live stream. That's going to be on February
28th.
February 28th. Okay.
It's also right there. Okay. Also, thanks so much for tuning in. If you like our live stream and you want to see more, make sure that you follow, you subscribe, you like, you comment, you share.
Share with your friends.
Your loved
share
ones.
with your mama.
I like saying share it with your mama, but that is all good. And
we'll see you in the Battlegrounds.
Okay, interesting. Good times there. So I mean, excited about the pain style content. That's cool. Claim my drops here. Yeah, overall, I don't know. Like, what? Not excited about their new giveaway system, that's for sure. But hey, that's okay. And then the new champions seem cool, so. What's up, Say? How are you doing? Another month of no Battlegrounds rewards buff. I know. So the thing with that is, I think it's similar to what they were talking about economically, about keeping from getting to 8 stars too quickly and that kind of stuff. I think that's why the buffs don't happen as fast as we'd like them to, unfortunately, for the extending the lifetime of the different characters and the game in general. But it is pretty disappointing to continue not to hear about buffs. I realize. What's up, Slayer? How you doing? What's up, Adam? What's going on? Put it in the can. That was useless, huh? Crazy Salt. Well, no, I wouldn't say it was useless. I mean, there's information about the new, the pity system seems good. That's a good thing. It's a good addition. The pain style content is good. The new champion information kind of interesting. I like hearing sometimes from the developers and talking about what they were thinking with the fights and that kind of stuff. So yeah, Mr. Knight. That's who I was hoping for too, just because I wanted, the skill class sucks. So basically, what's up, Osman? Good morning to you. Good evening. Yeah, we got nothing about 9.2. Well, 9.2 isn't until March, which we already knew, so I wouldn't have expected anything about it. Why would they have done that so early? The next one will be on February 28th. I assume that they will do it then. Yo, what up, Spunkin' Donuts? Anything important? The Eternity of Pain style content. We will have the Epoch of Pain, and probably will be most people's first rank 4 champion once we get all that kind of stuff done. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, but GC rewards haven't been updated over a year now, and the solo milestones can use a buff. I don't need 6-star stuff, but the Alliance rewards just fine. Yeah, dude, I know. It's been way too long. I've been telling them this, and as soon as I have some information to share, I will, but I'm sure they would want to break that information, not me. So, Stable Tuning now is that new endgame content Necropolis like? So it'll be like similar to the Eternity of Pain stuff. It's permanent, I believe. So like in special quests, right? We have Eternity of Pain acceptance here. What I'm guessing is it'll be similar to this. So we'll have this with the end boss being Aries the whole time, and then 6 different lanes that we need to go down with different combinations of gated champions that you need to use. And yeah, I think that's what it'll be like. So when is the Epoch released? That I didn't see. Let me hang on, let me see. See if I can get an answer real quick here. Don't need that up. I don't need these earbuds in, I guess, either. Let's see. Yeah, Twitch prize. Woo, 5 energy. Hey, we can go open those on stream. Exciting. Okay, let's go. Then it still has these notifications. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's great. Let's do... Oh. That's probably a little loud. Okay. Okay. See. Did that... Looks like the sound is not working, though. Try it again here. You said the 12th? Can't wait to see you suffer versus Aries. Let's go. I know. I got. Is it 12th? Okay, February 13th, 12th. Krishna, hello. How's it going? Is there no? There's no promo code. No promo code. They had a giveaway for different means that they did it this time. Let's see. So yeah, it is the 12th. It is the 12th. I didn't receive the energy reward. It should have been the first one. Nice new Evers content and haven't done the new Karina's. Yeah, I know, right? I gotta finish up the last one here probably tomorrow evening. Figure it out. So build your own offer. What is this BS? Is this another one of those things? This is the one that I have no desire to buy, right? Yeah, I have no. 850 units of whatever. What is the price of this? Doesn't even say. That's great. Cool. Thank you. Unlock the dark rituals of the deathless. This is just describing what's going on the next update. So yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. So overall, I guess the important information was the Epoch kind of stuff. And then, yeah, new characters and stuff. So, does anyone know the code? There's no code, Brian. There's no promo code. So nobody gets a code. You had to be watching the stream. I don't like it. I really wish there was promo code. I think it's a much better system. I don't want my account now connected to Gleam.com or some other fucking random bullshit. Like, I don't know. I hate it. What's up, Torrance, by the way? Saksham, hello. How's it going? Zalikiel, what's up, dude? Agent Bull. Yeah, so I guess that's it. It's the pain style content is the big news, and the super daily event, they didn't change at all. It's just going to be easier to see it from this home screen, which, okay, I don't care. Because, like, if you're only playing the game just enough to do the super daily event every day, but you're doing that every day, what? It doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but okay. What else was there? Oh, then the pity system. The pity system on the crystals does seem like a good thing, but it seems like it'll be very expensive, so depending. But yeah. All right. I guess that's it. I need to get Zoe Dog out. I'm going to try to hit the bagel place while they still have bagels. And yeah, I think that's about it. I'll be back later in the evening with some standard, normal Marvel Contest of Champions kind of content. And until then, shout out to Swinny. Swinny, I do hope you feel better. And Big Eagle for sending over some support. And I will catch you guys in, I don't know, 8 or 9 hours, something like that. Somewhere around then. I'll catch you later this evening. Have a good day or a good evening wherever you're at. And peace.